And our next matchup, the 49ers will be paying attention to this even while they're playing. That is the battle of the NFC West, the Cardinals versus the Seahawks. Seahawks being favored by 1 point and the over-under being 47.5. Now the Cardinals are coming off a bye, but they're in first place. Who would have thought the Arizona Cardinals being in first place? I'm sure everybody had them in last place, but here we are, they're in first place. They're on a 4-game winning streak, which is surprising because their passing offense is only ranked 24th. You think Kyle Murray would be higher, but it really isn't. He really doesn't have the best weapons. Marvin Harrison Jr. hasn't really shown that he's actually really going to be a great rookie. I know it's his first season, so I'm giving him a break, but you want to see more out of him because other rookie wide receivers are doing great in this league, but he's not doing so good. Their best receiver is their running back in McBride. McBride has 552 yards receiving. He's showing that he's one of the better tight ends in this league. But what keeps him in games is their rushing attack, which ranks 5th. Not only is it James Conner, who's like a reliable horse, he's always going to give you yards. He's going to do his best every single game. But Kyle Murray has to run a lot too. If the Cardinals stay in games, it's because Murray has to run and pass. So he basically has to play like Superman so the Cardinals can stay in games. Their run defense sucks, and the Cardinals, their secondary is not great as well. They're allowing 218 passing yards a game. And in my opinion, and I think a lot of other people's opinions, the Cardinals defense has been overachieving a lot this year. And there's a good chance that they come down to a good passing attack like the Seattle Seahawks. And for a total year, back to the Cardinals, they're 7-3 against the spread for the whole year. Now let's talk about the Seahawks. Seahawks got a great win against the 49ers. They needed that win. If they don't win that game, they're probably in last place in their division, the NFC West. But they get that good win, and now they're in contention with the rest of the teams. They have Metcalf back, which is really great. Metcalf is the glue for that team because without Metcalf, they're like a broken wash machine. It's working, but it's not really doing its job really well. You know what I mean? So their offense was looking janky and junky, but now that he's back, they get the win over 49ers and they get off that losing streak. So they're looking better. Their rushing offense, you'd think it'd be much better with Walker and Charbonnet, but they just can't get that rush offense off the ground. It's still not doing too great. They have the second best passing attack, the Seahawks. Like I said, Metcalf, he just makes Lockett better. He makes Smith better. Fant, the tight end. So Metcalf just makes the whole offense, especially in particular the passing offense, look great. And, like I said, it's going to help out the rushing game as well. Walker and Charbonnet should do better with Metcalf back in the game. With all that said, the Arizona, I believe they're overachieving. I've said that multiple times now. Murray has to take over games for them to be in contention. But I think the defense is going to come down to earth in the Cardinals in this game. I think the Seahawks got a big boost from beating the 49ers. They show that they can beat a good team. I think it's going to raise morale. Metcalf is back. So give me the Seahawks to cover the 1 point. And I also like the over in this game, but I think the best bet is Seahawks to beat an overachieving Arizona Cardinals.